Good morning, good evening, good day. It's Tracey back from Mattingley House. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fabulous. Today, we've got an unboxing of a product that came via a collab with Puremind, and it is a Harry Potter licensed product, and it's Hedwig from Harry Potter, the snowy owl. And I'm really looking forward to doing this one. I've not done anything like this before. Normally I do like a bit of a book nook kind of thing, but this time we're playing with a little creature. And what a perfect one to start with. Hedwig. He's going to look fabulous on the bookshelf with all the other stuff as well. So we're going to do the unboxing here, and then next Sunday we will start building him. I'm guessing it's going to take probably 2 episodes to build him. I'm guessing just over 5 hours to build. I don't know. It depends on how difficult it is or how difficult I make it. But we'll see how it goes. So that does mean our flower room book nook that we're currently working on will get pushed back 3 weeks just to fit Hedwig in, and then I'll resume building the flower room. Anyway, without further ado, all the links are down below for you, and everything that you need to know is in the description. Let's start the unboxing and get down on the disc. So, first off, the box. It came really well packaged, really well protected, and it's arrived in really good condition. So let's get the cellophane open and get this opened. And have a look. There we go. Right. How do we open this box? From the front? Yep, from the front. Okay, so it opens from the front. There we go. Okay, so inside, let me change my glasses. There is an Authentication Centre original sticker on the box, which I know this is a licensed Harry Potter set. So that's quite nice. Let's get out all the bits from the box, and so we can see exactly what is in here. There we go. Let's set that over there for a minute. And here we go. This is what's inside the box. So we have got the little wiring box and some screws and a tiny little screwdriver there as well. That's obviously to undo the box to put the battery in. Now, it doesn't come with battery because I don't think you're allowed to ship it with batteries anymore. Oh look, there's Hedwig's eyes. You can see his eyes in the bag. Actually, let's get them out, I want to see. So that's just the box and the screwdriver in that bag, but there's his little eyes. Look. Okay. And that's in bag 2. This is the little motor, because I do believe on Hedwig his wings flap up and down. So that's why he's got a motor. Let's put his book aside and have a look at the actual wood, the plier. Let's get this open and have a look. Open it nice and gentle because we don't want to damage it, Trace. Okay. I'm quite excited to do this one. This one's so different for me to do because normally it's book nooks and rooms and things. So this one I'm finding really fascinating, and it's going to look fabulous next to all the book nooks on the shelf anyway, because I've got some Harry Potter, so this is going to look great on the shelf next to it. So we got some hard plastic parts here, but they look like they're easy to pop out. We've got some little cogs. That's to make all these moving parts work. And it feels, the finish is not rough at all. It's all smooth and has a great finish to the wood. It's definitely a step up quality wise to the book nooks that I've been working on. This is definitely a more professional kit, I think. It just feels better, the quality of it. And it's got like, I don't know if you can see, but the finish of the paintwork, etc., is almost glossy. It's sort of like a satin finish. It feels really nice. Nice. Ah, I've seen that's there. Cute. Okay, so we've got Hedwig. Now he's like a creamy white colour. It's sort of a creamy white, and it's double coloured both sides, because obviously some of it is not, but that's obviously you don't need it coloured both sides. But on Hedwig you do, so he is coloured both sides, and I wouldn't classify it as glossy. It's definitely a satin finish. That's what it feels like to me. And we've got 1, 2, 3 sheets for Hedwig. Look at some of these feathers, look amazing. Don't they look good? Some of these look really good. So we've got 3 sheets for Hedwig, and then we've got some of the pieces that sit down beside him. And this is slightly thicker board than Hedwig. If you look at the thickness difference, because obviously this is gonna be the base, and that's got to be like Harry Potter's case. I love Gryffindor, it says. Courage, bravery. So cute. Oh, look at the glasses. The Harry Potter glasses. And London to Hogwarts. Cute. What is that? That says, oh, it's a polyjuice potion sheet that's written out. That must go with the polyjuice little bottle that's on this one. But how cute is that? And being the base, we don't need it double-sided, so it is single-sided, but definitely thicker, same thickness as this one. So that is the kit that we're going to be doing next. What do you think? So this is Hedwig from Harry Potter, and it looks amazing. Let's have a quick look at the book. I mean, he looks fascinating to do. What a different kind of a build for me to do. So this one's from Puremind, and it's number 1613. And we've got 3 stars out of 5, and I believe that's the difficulty rating. And I know Hedwig ends up at about 8 inches tall, with his wingspan goes about 13 inches wide. He looks good. Let's open up and have a see what's inside. See how many pages. I mean, I've no idea how long this is going to take us to do. Oh, there's a wax block in there. That's what that was. I was wondering what that was. There's that. And it's a wax block. So it must be to grease up something. We'll come across that anyway. I'm trying not to look too deeply into it, Tracey. Okay, so here we are. This has got to be our first page, and it is page 4. We start on page 4. We start by playing with the batteries, and it takes 3 AA batteries. And then we get to dive straight into it. And how many pages have we got to do? Oh, look, apply wax to blue area. It's to grease the cogs. There you go. So we're going from page 4. Ooh, be careful. Look, it says prone to breakage. Well, let's hope Tracey doesn't, you know.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Let's hope Tracey doesn't actually break it. My gosh. I like the little bits every now and then, like pay attention to distinguish the parts. That's sort of little notifications that I kind of need because, yeah, I do tend to get things back to front, but we'll see how we go on this one. So it starts on page 4. Let's keep flicking. I can't tell how difficult it's going to be by looking at this. I don't know. There's little notes everywhere, which is kind of good because on our book nooks, we've not had little notes. It's you have to kind of work it out for yourself. So we'll see how we get on with this. Keep going, keep flicking. And then it's building the base. Gosh, we're up to page 45 so far. Oh, isn't that cute? The battery compartment sits in his little suitcase. I wonder where the battery and the wire was. But how cute is that? It sits in the case. I love that. I love that. I think that is really good. And putting his glasses together. And then we're here at page 51 where he's completed. So we go from 4 to 51. So we've got quite a few pages to do. I don't know how many pages per episode it's going to take. I think we'll play that by ear like we normally do. Is I'll keep going and stop at certain pages along the way and we'll just see how it goes. But I'll try not to go over. I'm going to aim at about an hour and a half per episode again. But as you know, on the last book nooks and that I've done, one of them's hit over 2 hours and one of them's hit an hour. So they do vary. In this set that Puremind do, there's also, look, a golden snitch. How fun would he be to do? I would love the talking hat as well. Look at him. And you've got, it says Magic Mag. So I'm assuming they're just magnets. Let me come in a bit closer. They look like they're sort of just magnets, don't they? Like to collect. You've got Hogwarts classes here though. See, that's very sort of book room nooky. But oh, look at the castle. Doesn't the castle look amazing? I would love to, personally, I would love to do the snitch, the talking hat and the train. I know, because they're the bits that are the most recognisable to me. When I look at the castle, it's just a castle, a sort of looking Bavarian looking castle. But yeah, I would do it. I'd happily do the castle, but I would love to get those through first. I love this set. I can't wait to get on with it. But I think Hedwig is got to be my absolute favourite out of the whole set. Anyway, this set is only for aged 14 years and over. So it's not aimed at kids. There's too many little parts in it and it's easily broken because it is like wooden construction. So it is an adult-y thing. And there is 348 different parts in this. You wouldn't think so, would you, when it's all flat packed like this? Should we try pushing something out just to see how easy it is to push out? Let me go on to page 4 and push out the very first piece. Because that can make a difference, can't it? Now, it says C33. So I'm going to put the book over here. So this is C. So I'm assuming it's here. 33, 32, 31. I can see now. There it is. Look. Down there. Okay, let's go for a normal push and see what happens. Okay. It comes out with burrs like the other one did. I mean, if you want to make sure, double sure that you don't break it, use your craft knife and cut the little pimples so that you get it apart like that. But it comes out quite nicely and feels pretty good, but we still have to do a bit of rubbing off. So I'm thinking we're still going to need our sandpaper and our tweezers. I don't think we're going to need the tweezers as much as we do on some other kits, but the squeezer tweezers might hold things in place. So I'm definitely going to still get them. But I'm looking forward to this one. What do you think of this kit, guys? How long do you think it's going to take us to build? Because I have no idea how long this is going to take. I don't think it actually says. Let's have a quick looky. No. No, it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't give us a clue as to, I suppose it varies for everyone, doesn't it? So I'm not sure that they can actually say. But, I'm going to look on the site to see if they give any more of a clue than the book. Oh, yes. They reckon it's okay for a beginner and it should take about 5 hours, which means we're going to have about 5 episodes. So it'll be a nice short series. And I might squash that into 2 hours at a time and get that down to like 3 episodes, including this one. Anyway, I can't wait to get started. So we were going to be starting this next week, which does put a hold on the other book Nook that we're working on at the moment, because I really want to attack Hedwig. So let's go back up top. So what did you think of Hedwig? I can't wait to get started on this little fella. I find it fascinating that actually when you read the books, J.K. Rowling, she classifies Hedwig as a female. She definitely says her in the book. But during the films, they say he. And of course, a snowy owl with this sort of white feathering is generally a he anyway. I think it's normally the brown sort of feathering that tends to be the females. So I never know whether to say he or her. But does it matter? It is going to be a fabulous build anyway, and I can't wait to get started. So everything that you need is down below in the description for you. Click the subscribe button, follow along with me, and let's get started on Hedwig. So I will see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Be good, take care and look after yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.